So today we're going to just review the Pythagorean theorem. It works for right triangles, and it says the sum of the squares of the legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always the side opposite the right angle. So if this is our right angle, this would be the hypotenuse, side 10. And that's the main thing. Make sure you get that in the right place. The A and B are pretty much interchangeable. So if this is a right triangle, we know that these two squares of the leg will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So let's check and see. Is 8 squared plus 6 squared, is that equal to 10 squared? We don't know here. So 64 plus 36, that is 100. And 100 equals 100. So yes, this is a right triangle. So now we're going to have to find the missing sides, and again, the first thing you need to do is determine your C. Well, this would be the C right here. So A and B are interchangeable, so 3 squared plus 6 squared equals C squared. So that's 9 plus 36 equals C squared. That's 45 equals C squared. Here's where you have to stop and think. We don't want C squared, we want C. So we would need to take the square root of each side. And again, when you use your calculator to do this, it does say to round to the nearest tenth. So when we take the square root of 45 and round it, we're going to get 6.7 equals C. And there aren't any units on this, so we wouldn't have to label it. But if you are given units, please label. And in this problem, again, find your C. So this is going to be your C. So A and B, I'll just call this side A then. So A squared plus 3.9 squared equals 11 squared. And again, you can use your calculator to do the squaring. You're going to get 15.21 equals 121. So we would subtract 15.21 from each side. Remember, line up your decimal point when you're subtracting. And you get A squared equals 105.79. But we don't want A squared, we want A, so we take the square root of each side, and then when we round it off, we end up with 10.3. So that's how you use the Pythagorean theorem to solve problems.